Shulk think? He thought. He got it back. Hey everybody, it's me, I'm Makoto, and we're back for some more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time we saw the Colonel, Vanguard was, chewing at a couple of people. Yeah.
Yes.
He was talking, I don't remember, he was talking about something about a mobile house crashing into artillery, I think? I don't know. Hey look, it's Jan.
Who's this?
Hey look, it's Ryan. We're gonna explore the military. Last time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we watched a dude get punched in the face. Bless his soul. Hopefully, he doesn't die. Today we're gonna go grab some more side quests, and we're gonna continue on with the story a little bit. Ooh, Evil Ragnarok. Oh, I think there's a named NPC over here. Hey look, it's Emmy Leader!
Oh, hi.
Where's that idiot gone now? There he goes, holding me back again. At this rate, I'll be captain forever. So it looks like she wants to move up in the world. Another named NPC over here. Let's take him out. It's Colonel Kotz! Just another quiet day in the Defense Force. Everything goes smoothly with Colonel Vanguard at the helm. I'll just support him from the shadows, you might say. Colonel Kantz isn't really all that prominent. Vanguard does a lot more than Kantz. Oh no, everybody's leaving. We might not be able to see might be able to grab everybody yet. That's okay. If it turns nighttime, it's very easy to just turn back the time. Yes, Shulk has the powers of turning back time. No, he doesn't. It's essentially like Skyrim, how you can press the T button and you can wait out a lot of time. It's very similar.
What's up?
Yeah. Oh look, another monster quest. Lake Flamie.
What's up?
Let's accept all these a while. We're gonna be heading out there sooner or later anyway, so we might as well do it. Ooh, there's a guy over there. If you take a look at the mini-map, you can actually tell what are named NPCs you can add to your affinity chart and which was not. If you look right over here by the landmark, there's a named NPC right over here. Oh, hey, look at that, it's Raoul.
Good day.
Defense Force is working tirelessly for the entire colony, with the obvious exceptions of one particular platoon. I wonder whose platoon that could be. We might have to find out. The side quests in this game are meant to provide a lot more life into these areas. Some side quests go over, they explain certain things that the story will never go over.
Hi there.
Can't be the only one. I just realized I mastered that. I kinda do that on... Oops. I don't think we've met his soulmate yet. So we'll just have to find that out later when we're going around Colony 9. For now, let's talk to this guy over here and get our next collection quest. 2 small shells. Oh, it's a material quest. Whoops, my bad. Thought it was a collection. And here, hey look, it's the Monado.
Alright, Shulk. How are you?
Dixon! When did you get back to Colony 9?
Just now. I see you've been busy. Looks like your Monado research has been going well. I made the right choice leaving you in charge.
Your research notes really helped.
So, you can activate it now then.
Well, anyone can activate it. The problem is controlling it.
Yeah, for everyone except him.
Yes. If anyone other than Dunban were able to control the Monado, we could surpass any military force in the world.
You think so? What are these hidden functions you mention?
It's still only conjecture, but it's starting to look like the Monado might be something far more significant than just a weapon for defeating Mechon.
I see. And the evidence to support your theory?
It's the symbol that appears in the center when it's activated. What I know is, the central piece is made from multi-layered glass. The symbol appears on the top layer, and each layer is constructed differently.
So it's possible that other symbols could appear on different layers.
Which means...
The Monado might conceal even more power. Am I right?
if we could just unlock the Monado's power.
Dunban! Dunban!
Prioritize the most severely injured! Come on, get a move on!
Dunban!
Don't look like that. I haven't gone yet. Shulk. It was the Monado. It was controlling me. Even so, it saved us. Saved our future. Next, it will be up to you.
Dunban.
Well, I better get the supplies delivered to the defense force. I'll drop round the HQ and see how they're getting on.
Okay then. I'll see you later.
Shulk, you're spending too much time in the lab. Either that or rummaging for junk in the scrapyard. It ain't healthy for a kid your age. That's why you're always looking so pasty. You should get out, get some fresh air once in a while. All right, I'm off.
Dunban, are you awake yet?
Is it time to eat already? You didn't have to bring it yourself. You could have just called me.
Don't be silly. Do you want me to feed you?
Don't treat me like an invalid. I'm better than I was a year ago.
Much better. I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
Dunban, don't say that. The Meccan have gone now. Oh, why would you say that?
I just mean I'm prepared. Sorry.
Okay. More importantly, eat up before it gets cold. I made something really special today.
Don't feel like you need to stay here then, Fiora. Go and make your next delivery.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'd like Shulk to try some while it's still hot.
That's okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
In which case, today he would actually mean it.
Maybe.
I'm fine, Fiora. Off you go.
Okay. Dunban, thanks.
I'm not finished yet. I have to be prepared to use the Monado again.
It's time to make our delivery. We have our first story quest, delivering food. Fiora has made something special for Shulk. Take it to him before it gets cold. Story quests are quests that must be completed to advance the, well, story. But to make matters easy, there is a story quest icon that appears on the same map screen that every other quest appears on. Let's follow that out. Today we're playing as Fiora. You probably thought we weren't being able to play as other party members, but oh no. This isn't one of those games. You can play as pretty much any party member.
Hey, Fiora.
Dixon,
Looks like you're in a hurry. Where are you off to?
I just thought I'd take Shulk some food. I'm on my way to the lab.
Shulk's not there right now.
Really?
I just sent him out to get some fresh air. You know where he'll have gone.
Outlet Park.
That's the one.
Okay. Thanks, Dixon.
Thanks, Dixon, for telling us where to go. We were probably actually going to head off to the development lab, actually, instead. As you can see on our mini-map, many exclamation points have appeared. If you take a look, I just highlighted that beach crabble down there. Quest-related monsters that have specific quest-related items or required for defeating for quests will appear with an exclamation mark over their head, and also in their enemy palette at the very top of the screen. Since we're just playing as Fiora, it's pretty dangerous to take on enemies on our own. This beast crabble might be a little too much for us, but let's take him on. Enemies will always face you during battle, meaning positional arts, as long as you have auto aggro, are impossible to land. Unlike the little bit of strategy you had in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, break arts do not stagger the enemy, meaning that you can't just cancel all the area attacks. Uh-oh, we have died. I think we might be able to actually take that thing down. Might be wondering how, though. Anyway, if the leader is incapacitated, aka they run out of HP, or they fall too far off a cliff, yes, there is fall damage on this game, you will get sent back to the previous landmark that you have hit. We might be able to actually beat one of these. Even at level 3. Oh, took some fall damage right there. Fun fact about this game, you don't have to press the A button on the attack to initiate a battle. You can also just activate an art immediately. It's guarded because Crabbles have a little bit of defense from the back, but you can still hit it.
I can do it. I know I can.
Uh-oh, bubble. Agility down. Reminds me, I don't think I've ever gone over all the stats. We should probably do that when we go meet Shulk. Yeah, we might be able to take this guy out too. Let's go try and get a positional effect on him.
You're mine. I feel stronger. Everything's gone blurry. I can do it. I know I can.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
we have lost. That's alright. There is no penalty for dying in this game. You do not lose any money. You do not lose any progress in your save. Oh, look at that. The tutorial for casual mode. Enemies getting too much to handle. You die pretty often. If you die more than 2 times within like 30-minute time period, this little mark will appear at in casual mode. It will tell you to go. Let's go show it off. Oh, it'll also allow you to enable it there. You press the plus button, go to the options, and then go to the game settings. Casual mode has unlocked. With this setting enabled, combat will actually be easier. This will only affect this current save file. Speaking of which, I don't think I've actually saved yet. Fun fact, you can save anywhere. Let me move a couple of feet. You can save quite literally anywhere. Oh, look at that! Blue enemy palettes. Let me explain that. Enemy palettes that are gray are enemies that are pretty equal level to you. That means they are a lot more dangerous than an enemy, say, with a level 1 with a blue palette. I don't think we need to attack anything else yet. Let's carry on. Some more skeeters. More skeeters. Also some camera effects you can do. If you press ZR on the map screen, on the main screen at any time, you can bring up a story memo. You can also show your active quests. Let's actually take a look at that real quick. Let's set this quest as our active quest by pressing R on the controller. Now if we go to the story memo, boom, biscuits for a grandson. Isn't that really nice? Looks like he's not out right now, seeing as it says target inactive. We'll have to find him out later. He might not appear during the daytime. There's also a little story memo. It tells you exactly what has happened in the story at the moment. Oh look, here's Shulk.
The Monado. It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. They say that before time began, it was wielded by the Bionis. The same Bionis that we all live on. It must have a secret. That's how Dunban was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. If I can just unlock the secret of its power.
Shulk!
Fiora! This is great. It tastes so good.
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, Shulk, you say that every day.
Not quite. It's always delicious, but today it's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing. Ah, the breeze feels so good.
Yeah. I'd forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Ryan. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
There might be more on the way. The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay.
Shulk is back in our party. I don't think we have anything yet. Nope. Alright. We completed the story quest to go get Shulk. After getting Shulk in your party, you're able to encourage other party members with an Infinity Cry. If they are... This introduces the other mechanic, Heart to Hearts. With the correct party members in your major party, you're able to actually... You're able to watch some of these Heart to Hearts. Heart to Hearts are a little special, or pretty special. This one over here is between Shulk and Fiora. I should mention, however, if you go check out the Affinity Chart party, you can see how everybody feels about one another. You need to have certain affinity ranks with one another to be able to watch Heart to Hearts. Now you're probably wondering, how the heck do I get higher level affinity ranks? Well, you can select character. You can actually give people presents. Pressing Y on this screen will allow you to select the person. Pressing A on them will allow you to select who to gift it to, and then you can gift it to someone. Let's have Shulk gift Fiora a strong dandelion. She likes it a little bit. That's really nice. Some enemies, yeah, she doesn't like prairie dragonflies. This will always stay up to tell you what they like. See, she does not like those, but she does like this. The other ways to get affinity are actually to do Heart to Hearts. Now, I'm going to save right here for something very important later. Let's do this. Sunrise in the park. Hey, Shulk. Remember that time we watched the sunrise right here? Just when we were quite young. Yeah, I remember. We came because you and Dunban. You had a big falling out. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Really, it had nothing to do with you. But I still dragged you out and made you stay up all night. I'm glad we did it, even though it was only that one time. We talked for hours and hours about all of our hopes and dreams. And then you fell asleep on my arm as you looked up upon the stars. Oh no! What? What is it? Shulk, I have this terrible feeling I said something really embarrassing. Like I wanted to get married? Shulk, you don't remember what I said back then? Kind of. Can't quite put my finger on it. Hold on, I know I'll get it. Don't worry. No need to remember. Forget I even brought it up. Anyway, that's the end of that conversation. Let's talk about something else. Okay, whatever you say, Fiora. Yes, I think I pulled it off. Yes, I hope he remembers one day. But for now, it's just a bit too embarrassing. Oh, I get to see the little cutie pies. These two are in love, and they are too stupid to ask each other out. Well, you might be wondering why I saved earlier in the first place. Not to get that. Well, I do want to show off every achievement. And there's a particularly special achievement that you can get for doing a perfect heart-to-heart. And not only that, for doing the worst heart-to-heart. Heart-to-hearts have 4 routes that you can take. There is the perfect route, which gives you maximum possible affinity between your party members, and there's also the route that gives you the worst. I remember because I invited you. You don't remember, do you? And since when have you ever invited me to do anything? Oh, I could have sworn that's what happened. No, silly. I had a big fight with Dunban and went out of the house. Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now. I'm remembering, right? You wanted to marry me? Shulk, I can't believe you. Okay, I might have said some stuff about wanting to be your bride, but even you promised you'd forget about it. I'm sorry, Fiora, I couldn't resist. I mean, if I'm being honest, I quite like the idea of you being my bride. Shulk, don't get any funny ideas in your head. I was just a kid. I barely even knew what a bride was. He still remembers. Oh, Shulk. Every heart-to-heart's really nice, and we get an achievement for that. Heartbreaking. Some of the things in this game are very silly. This is the achievements page I was talking about earlier. You can see every single achievement that we have performed at all. Look at that, performed a back attack for the first time. There are some achievements here that give you... All the experience values are on the right side here. So you can see revive and party incapacitated party members several times. We have not unlocked that one yet. Everything with a gold crown tells you ones that we have unlocked. Come on, cheer up. Feel the pain of being incapacitated for the first time. Yep. There are achievements for dying. Some of these are pretty tough to do. Each chili pepper tells you how hard it is to actually do that. Something here that we have just unlocked here is called a burst affinity. We should actually show off what a burst affinity is. Let's go take care of that. There are a couple enemies down here that I'd like to take a look at. These little skeeters right here. These will be perfect targets. Now, there is a little bit of a benefit for doing using power smash on this little skeeter here. We might be able to do a lot of damage. However, there is one more way to get a lot of affinity on your party members. Mastering the burst affinity. By mastering the burst affinity, I'll show it off again. Pressing the B button right on that ring there, you will get a maximum tension. Tension is the mechanic that I haven't explained yet, and I should probably do that. So let's take a look at the upper left. Look at the character portraits. You see that that red arrow? That means we have we have a higher tension.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Looking good too, Fiora.
Yay! We win.
The higher your tension is, the more fiery that character portrait on the upper left will get. If a character misses a lot of attacks, their portrait will get a little bit more sad, and they'll get more depressed, and their actual ability to hit enemies will get reduced. Speaking of hitting enemies, let's go over all the stats, because a lot of the times games have different kinds of stats, but there's always the basics. For example, HP on the upper. Let's start off with HP. Starting with HP, as you can see here, I put a Monado on the screen to kind of show you where I'm looking at right now. Your auto attack let's actually move on to auto attack instead, not of HP. Your auto attack has multiple values. Auto attack maximum and auto attack minimum. All auto attacks are within that range. The auto attack stat being calculated by your strength stat, which is a base damage stat you have on all party members. Shulk even has it too. Take a look. The auto attack stat is based off of the weapon that you're currently holding plus the strength stat. So you can add, as you can see, we have a minimum auto attack of 10 on here plus the 29 strength stat from Fiora, giving us a 39 strength. Down here, you can also see we have a couple defense stats. Physical defense and ether defense. So you can see we have a 38 ether defense, and we also have a 33 physical defense. This is pretty much calculated exactly how you'd think it would be calculated. You basically subtract it basically subtracts the opponent's attack strength stat from it subtracts your physical defense stat from the opponent's strength stat for all physical moves, as well as ether defense. It takes all ether moves. You're probably wondering what the heck ether is. Ether is this game's version of magic. Ether is basically all around. It actually affects a couple things in the game, notably Shulk's light heal. In fact, if I look in the art palette, Shulk's light heal is actually affected by this ether stat. Strength affects all art damage. Oh, I left the Monado on screen. Oh well. Let's quick go back to the equipment page so we know everything. Now, there is one last stat right here in the bottom that I should make big note of. Agility. Let's make that a little bigger. Agility. Agility is one of the most important stats in this entire game. Agility not only dictates your hit ratio, but also your dodge ratio. Having a very high agility means you will hit everything you would come in contact with, but also won't be able to be hit as often. These are the most important stats in the game. Now, every weapon... I should probably make note of something else. Every armor in the game has a associated physical defense and ether defense value. This is the only way to get defense stats. I believe, if you remove all your armor, and we have Naked Shulk, woohoo, take a look. 0 physical defense, 0 ether defense. You must have armor equipped in order to get the effects of any defense. As you can see, we can go in here and we switch around. You can also see all the differences. This 9 top has a different appearance. As I mentioned earlier, yeah, items have different appearances. You can make your characters look any way you want, pretty much. It's very customizable, and I really like this aspect of the game. So we're going to make that our weapon, our armor of choice. Another thing I should mention, let me bring up the arrow again. This item right here, the weight stat. To go over what the weight stat is, we actually have to look at the weight stat associated on armors. All armors have an associated weight stat. This reduces your agility stat by set amount. If I remove all my armor again and make Shulk Nude again, as you can see, my agility is at 23. Once I equip this, my weight goes up by 1, and it doesn't go down. Probably wondered why that is, but I think it's the reason because it's supposed to it's supposed to reduce your agility. I think Shulk is a bad example for it. Let me... Oh. I really don't want to see all the characters and undies when I have to do this again, so give me a second to go through everything. I quick went through and did that. Now let's take a look at everything else. If we go into Fiora, that way I've made it so that she won't go completely in her bottoms when I take off things. If we remove her armor, as you notice, her agility actually goes up. Or not. This is going really poorly, isn't it? Okay, whatever. It's supposed to work like that. You're supposed to be able to... It's supposed to reduce your agility depending on your weight. I think both of these characters actually have a skill have a skill that reduces weight. We'll go over what that means in a sec. Weight is completely only affected by... Weight does not affect anything else in this game besides the agility stat. It does not make you slower. It does not make you jump lower. Nothing like that of the sort. Let's make the rounds back to Colony 9 and then take on some little skeeters on the way here. Oh, I missed that. I don't really like entering battle without the burst affinity tension. So, if you can master it, it gets very easy. Ooh, as we were gone, we actually learned a couple of arts. The experience you get from finding areas is nothing to scoff at. You get lots of experience. Noticing here, we actually unlocked a break art on Shulk. We don't just need to use Turn Strike anymore. We could just use Stream Edge. And Stream Edge has a couple of nice effects. I will go over every art in a little while. For right now, the only things you need to know, backslash does more damage from the back. Fiora learned a new art. I think she must have learned her one of her specialty arts. Let's actually give Fiora the other middle look. Yeah, very customizable party. I hate that it starts off in that. And yes, you can put everybody in their boxers. There are definitely people out there that would do that. I think actually, we might end it off here soon. But let's return to the lab and see what's going on. And we're gonna use the skip travel function. Grab a couple more quests while we're at it. Before it turns nighttime. Oh, look, it's Shura!
What is it?
It's kinda curious of a light that the ether lamps generate. It doesn't seem mechanical. Very useful. And the best part is they don't cause pollution. That's something worth researching. Oh, look!
Hi there.
Material Quest 2, Small Scale and Colony 9. I think we actually might have already... Nope, we didn't. Oh well. Maybe selling all those items wasn't worth my time. Oh well. Ooh, speaking of which, we have a blue marker on our map. So right over here. That is actually our selected quests going off and telling us about that there's something over there. We will take care of that in a little while. I think we should probably head back to the lab, but first, it's Desiree.
Hello.
Oh, fiddlesticks. I was really hoping I could ask Shulk for a favor. Why is he never around? He's literally right there. Some quests can only be accepted by certain party members.
Hello.
Oh, Shulk, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've broken my watch. See, it's in pieces. I'm terrible with machines, even little ones like this. Do you mind fixing it for me? You don't have to be good with machines to be careful with them. You just have to be careful. Wasn't your father good with machines? Why, I thought fixing things would be the first thing he'd teach you. Not just good. He was amazing. When I was little, I used to marvel about how he swung that hammer. But he's gone now, and hard as I try, I can't bite it like that he was. I'm sorry, Desiree. I didn't mean to be rude. Oh, it's so easy to make you go all timid. Seriously, don't worry about it. It's been a year since then. I'm back on my feet. Anyway, are you gonna fix my watch or not? The broken watch. This is a quest line for Desiree. Brilliant. I'll leave it in your capable hands. It's in pretty bad shape. I'll have to use the equipment in the lab, so it might take a while. Oh, we're heading there right now. Let's go see how we can fix it. I'll see you there at the lab. On my way to the weapon development lab, I found Andres.
Hello.
Actually, a lot of people in my family are... Nah, I shouldn't bore you. Forget I mentioned anything. That was what you opened up with? Okay.
What's up?
Random NPC, getting your quest. Outlook Park. There's apparently a monster called Lake Magdalena that appears there. Ooh. Another unique monster quest. We'll have to go over what a unique monster is. I think probably next time. Oh, look at that. It's Perrine.
What is it?
I want to investigate an obscure, unfamiliar field. That's why I'm looking for something completely new. Maybe we'll have to remember that for later.
What is it?
Let's actually trade with her. Trade with me. Select the item you want. Items are exchanged 1 for 1. You choose an item that they have in their inventory, and you can get another item in return. Sweet wasabi. You can only trade over for an item that is worth more or exactly the same amount as the item that you're trading for. Select an item you mind parting with and agree to trade. If you hand over an item that's way over the value, sometimes you might get an extra reward. Look, broken part L. You can swap between materials and collectibles. Collectibles tend to be worth way more than other items. For example, this strong dandelion is worth, what, 2,000 G? Whereas this one is worth about 300. If I were to give her this... She didn't give me anything, but maybe if I trade her a broken part L for a red lettuce. Or actually, how about this plate snow? 45,000 versus the item that's worth 2,260. Okay, apparently she doesn't want to give me her overtrade. There is a little function in this feature in this game called overtrading. If you trade an item with someone and hit their overtrade value, meaning that the items cost,
What is
meaning that
it?
the trade items cost minus the, meaning that whatever you traded them minus the trade item cost is actually ends up being larger than whatever their internal number is. I think her overtrade value isn't really all that high to begin with. You can actually also check in the menu by pressing X. You can also check in the affinity chart what overtrades everyone has. For example, if we go over here to Perrine, who is, I think, right here. Looks like she doesn't have an overtrade yet. That'll explain why. Yeah, I believe Liliana only has the Colony Top and Dance Apple. She does not have a broken antenna in her inventory. So some people have pretty interesting trades. You also notice we have a rank affinity of 1 star with Colony 9. This goes up depending on how many people you know and how many quests you do in the area. That increases your, by increasing that, you actually get better trades from your NPCs. Some of them are insanely good. Sometimes the side quests you can do can actually affect where certain people are and how they live their lives. The side quest system in this game is very intricate, and I definitely intend on showing you all of them all. But hey look, Ryan's trying to mess with Monado.
Ryan?
Ryan, what are you doing?
Shulk! No, I'm just...
Ryan!
Goodness.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's broken.
What? What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Ryan?
Sorry, I came to ask a favor, but you weren't here. And I saw the Monado and...
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be very careful with the Monado. It's not a toy.
I know, man. I just wanted to touch it. Didn't know it would do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's... a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That's not the point.
Sorry.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course I want to get my revenge!
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
No!
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Ryan. Fiora.
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
No. Ryan, when you held the Monado, Did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then...
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Ryan, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah, old Squaretash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't all. He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. And now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders?
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery. Looks like the damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah. Knew you would.
Hold on. The Magmel ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a Mel lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Ryan.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
Well, we've got our next mission. It's time to head to the Magmel ruins. I think next time, we'll take care of that. I'll see you guys then.